here's the interesting thing about this. This past run of episodes made me think about it. This is not the first time I've had this thought. Why is a Baratu anime hated if it's the same team that did this? Now, maybe it's because there's no Baratu manga. Is that true? Like, is that the thing? If there's no manga to adapt, I can see why people would hate it because people hate filler, which means they hate anything the showrunners do that the original manga author didn't do. That's what I'm assuming, right? You hate filler because you only want the manga adapted. You don't adapted. You don't want anything else. You don't want the showrunners to craft a story on their own. You want only what comes from the manga. So if that's true, and there is no manga for Baratu, then okay, that answers my own question. Like the whole series is filler because the original author didn't write it. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Now I am watching some of the filler between 57 and 71, and so far I'm liking it. So I think the showrunners can do a story on their own and it'd be okay, and be consistent with the characterization. So the other question could be, well, Baratu isn't about Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Sakura, Shikamaru. Anybody who survives this series, and we don't know who that is yet, but like anybody who survives this series, it's not about them because they're older. I assume there's a time jump. All I know is that Baratu is his son. I don't even know who his wife is, if he has a wife. I don't know who the baby mama is. I don't even know if he's alive. He could create a child and then die. So I don't think him having a child in the next series guarantees that he survives this series. So I don't know, but like whoever survives is not much of the story from what I've heard, which is very little, and it's the kids. So it's a new generation. So it's basically this story with new characters, because now the people in this story who are the teenagers are now the adults. It'd be like if Buffy had a sequel series where she's now the mother, right? She's no longer the hero. So this current arc proves that could work, because who do we not have in this series, in this sequence, this little story arc? Who do we not have? All the main characters. Shikamaru, I love him, but that doesn't make him a main character. It's not Sakura. It's not even Sai. It's not Kakashi. It's not Yamamoto. It's not Naruto. It's none of the people we've been spending so much time with. Not even Jiraiya, Pervy, Sage. It's not even him. These are people we spent very little time with. So they've proven they can nail a great story. This has been a great story arc. You care about the characters. You care about the characterization. You care about the fighting. They have cool powers. This little, like, since 72 or whatever, since we've been doing this thing, the last few episodes, proves they can nail a series that has nothing to do with the characters we've been spending time with. They can be completely new characters, which it sounds like it is, and they can nail the story. They can have it be engaging, interesting, fun, dynamic. All the things that we're enjoying with this series, they can do it again with new characters. It's not just the characters. Sometimes it's just the characters. A lot of people had a problem with Angel because you don't have the favorite characters from Buffy. Same universe, same rules, same writers, same kind of storytelling, same kind of sense of humor, same kind of action. They just don't like Angel because they only like the characters of Buffy. Without those characters, it sucks. Same with X-Files. Bring in new characters, X-Files, I don't care. Same mythology, same action, same aliens, same mysteries, same writers. New characters, we don't care. It has to be the characters. I've been assuming the reason people don't like Baratu is because it's the different characters. But here's the thing. I'm just saying, like, this proves to me they can tell a good story without the same characters. Because, man, I'm on the edge of my seat. This is just as good. If we had swapped out all these characters with our main crew, I'd be just as engaged. Like, this has been great, man. So, I don't know. I just find it interesting. One thing I will say, though, about this, if Asama is truly dead, if they're not going to pull a bait and switch and bring him back, I just wish we'd had more time with him before this. They started bringing him in, and we were starting to get a lot of time with him. That's why I started saying he was going to die. If from episode 1 we just saw him a little bit, a couple minutes here and there, every 3 or 4 episodes we spend a good 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe as a centric episode early on, maybe just an episode of him and Shikamaru just training, like when Naruto comes over, but earlier, right? Something like that. Earlier, lay it in where we really know who he is, and then you do this storyline. I just knew he was going to die from the minute because all of a sudden we're spending a lot of time with him. We ain't been spending time with him this entire series. I knew he was dead. There's only one reason you do that, because you're going to kill him off and you want the audience to care. So the only regret I have is I wish we had time with him back before, way before he was going to do any kind of mission. He's just chilling. Maybe he could. I don't know. I don't know how you'd fit it in. You have to kind of rework the series, maybe add a few episodes here and there. I don't know, but I'm just saying that I feel like there was an opportunity there to give us some episodes with him before there was any chance of him being in imminent danger. We could see it coming from a mile away. Then it really comes out of nowhere. Then you're like, you don't really know what's going to happen. I kind of the whole time knew he was going to die, if he does die, of course, But I'm assuming so. So yeah, I think that was a misstep, but a small one. If the original author did it that way, you kind of want to honor that in your adapted material. So what are you going to do? So I could see that. People would probably consider any new stories with him earlier on filler. So I don't know. I just think on the whole of it, I think it's all very well done and a great storyline. It looks here from the first frame, we're back at the city, the village, right? So maybe they're going to be getting the news. I also hope reinforcements are coming so the whole team doesn't get wiped out. I'm starting to like the other two because they seem pretty cool. But definitely, if they kill Shikamaru off, I will be in shambles. We can't have that, man. I love that dude. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. 3, 2, 1. Always with the leaves with this leaf village. Hey, tie that shit down. That's dangerous. It'd be hard to hit when the wind's doing this shit with it. That's where he was standing a few episodes ago. 72, I think. They started actually just spending a lot of time with this character, episode 72. Kill him in 79. That's not enough lead up, man. Well, I think your plants are dying because you water them too goddamn much. 18 times a day. That's all we ever see her doing, man. Oh, shit. Maybe you need to take them in. It's kind of windy out there. Yep, they're carrying his soul to heaven. I do like that design for him. Maybe it is just makeup. It's his ritual makeup. It had nothing to do with him being, some of his flesh being burned off. This is another thing I really like that they did so well. You're running towards him, but he's getting further away. I love that so much. It's a very dreamlike quality to it. It's a visual representation of what he's feeling, right? One of the problems with people who hate anime is they take everything visual literally. It took me a while to get used to that too, right? Because I think this is the only genre where there's so much done visually that's not actually happening, and you have to kind of parse it out. And a lot of it's just getting used to what's happening, the tropes and everything. For instance, the severe amount of domestic violence. Like, my God. It's not literally happening. It took me a while to get that. I was like, man, she just beat him to death with an iron. Like, my God, his skull has been fractured. His brains are bleeding out of his ear. Wait a minute. He's standing up and they're just talking like normal. What the hell? No, she's just angry with it. So, it's showing her rage. But, and typically it is a woman. Not always. Especially in One Piece. But, they're just showing the character's rage visually. Like, so much is done visually. It's not just the rage. A lot of it will be like, the lust, like the bleeding from the nose is not literal. Although, again, they treat it literally in One Piece, which doesn't make any sense. He has to get blood transfusions because he's so horny, right? Like, that. Everybody else, it's figurative, right? It's a metaphor. There's not actually blood coming out. But they don't want to show a heart on, or hard nipples with a woman, So, I think that's one of the problems people have. They can't wrap their mind around the fact that so much of it is visual metaphor. Oops. Dude, we need to go, man. It's probably too late. Your two crew members or team members here are being murdered. Again, it's happening so fast. I started thinking about that. I was like, well, shouldn't he have choked him out by now? I think this is only seconds have passed. He's got to do something. He's got to do it right now. So, okay, it's not even makeup. It's some magic that transforms his body. I want to enjoy this. So it's part of his ritual. That's why he looked that way. I thought the fire had burned some of his flesh off. That's what I was talking about a couple episodes ago. Because they showed a fire, and that's when we first saw his appearance, right? So, yeah. Get your brat ass away from me. The only way any of these people survive is if backup shows up. This dude's probably wrecked. Yeah. They're getting choked the hell out, man. Hey, a bird feather. Oh, who do I know that uses feathers? Somebody's. Yes. That's not for whom the crow tolls, bitch. Backups here. Now we're talking. Take his eyes out. That's right. Crows like to poke out eyes. I'm actually hyped, man. I wasn't entirely sure the backup is going to come. That's right. Get him out of here. Let's go. Now I'm getting emotional. I really, really cared whether he died, and I kind of care about the other two as well. Now they're getting me emotional. That's right. I summoned the crow. I like this dude, man. I don't know that bird power beat much, but it works here. Yeah, you better back up, you assholes. You're not getting his body. That's right. Hope he can do something else besides just birds. He can choke you with the bird smoke. Let's go, man. Yeah. Too late. Yeah, you're not getting his body. You get no bounty from him. You gonna do it? You gonna bring him back? He's still alive. You sorry MFers. You know what? I'm just gonna try to remember to bleep this out. You sorry motherfuckers. I feel vindicated for not crying over this. I cannot effing believe this. That's right. Man, I'll tell you what, we'll talk about that later. I am so hyped that reinforcements showed up. They got me emotional as hell because I was convinced they were going to kill off Shikamaru. What do you mean, huh? Wait, more? Oh, they got called back. They got called back. You have been summoned. Wonder who his sir is. Do they have a boss? I don't think they do. They're all like equals, aren't they? Maybe some of them have more power than others. The tongue. Yossums. That's right. Let's go. Don't you backtalk me. Yeah, man. That long distance telepathic communication. Very birdy this episode and last episode. Yeah, man. I mean, they got me emotional as hell, man. They really did. I love that victorious moment when reinforcements show up. It's like in Game of Thrones when a certain Battle of the Bastards moment. You know the one. It's like, yes, that's right. You ain't gonna do shit. Bait and switch. I knew this show was gutless. Sure, no problem. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. We can teleport. Who's got medicine? I don't think anybody in this crew has medicine powers. Okay, he is still gonna die. He just they needed the final moment. Okay, that's loser talk. Oh, she does have a little bit of magic, healing magic, don't she? She had to be told though. Like I said, there's nothing. Her brain is smooth as glass. I have a low opinion of her. She has no initiative. Oh shit. She had to be told to start healing him when he's clearly on death's door. I still got a buzz from it, man. That moment when the reinforcements showed up is just so good, man. That was fantastic. Here's a bird in your eye. When he called me a quitter. I actually like this. He gets a chance to say something to it before he dies. That's cool. Shut the hell up. Yeah. Hmm. I've seen no evidence of this. Thanks, boss. Oh shit. That's what we need. More of that. You're giving her shipping advice? Are you effing kidding me? These are your last words. They are getting to me. I must admit, this is good. Damn, dude. Shipping advice and fat shaming. What an asshole. I'm going to be this kind of asshole on my deathbed. You suck. You're fat. You're ugly. Lazy ass. Allegedly. He needs to beat these lazy allegations. I'm the king. Yeah, I'll take that. Really. That's no fair, sir. Too late. I wasted too much time talking about shipping. We'll see that in a flashback later. Really, sir? To shreds, you say? Well, they're not getting his body. They are not getting the bounty. We're taking the body with us. Yeah, sure, why not? Dick. Thanks for the lung cancer. You dick. These are very good vocal performances. It's hard to do that in the recording booth. Four? Jesus, dude. Yeah. 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 Naruto's going to be picking it up next time. But also, like, you're breaking my bank. Oh, shit. Look, man, you can't be fat and be mad if people call you fat. You're fat, you know? I'm just saying, man, I can look in a mirror, so, you know. Yeah, you better apologize to that cook. Dumbass. I like how we're getting these moments, man. But you mind your own goddamn business. This is the scene we actually saw. The other scenes we didn't see. This is actually a rerun. Speaking of reruns, right? It sounds interesting. I love chess. I might probably would like this. I'm sure there's an app that has it, right? Yeah. What a pain. And you could never beat him. He had just started playing. Dude, I was trying as hard as I could. Yep, you don't need me anymore, son. They're going to kill me off. Once the cigarette burns down, he's dead. Oh, well, maybe he's dead right now. Tell you what, they've really handled this well. I love how they've done this past couple episodes. That's right. Extinguish the flame. His flame is out. Gotta say, once again, they're not getting his body. Over my dead body, or they getting his body. You need to take that, because they clearly intended to come back, so you need to take that shit with you. We ain't got time for crying, man. Let's go. Grab his corpse and let's go. That's just rainfall. Hey, it is rainfall. Yeah, even the sky's crying for him. It rained at Dad's funeral. It's a thing. You know, it seems like a film trope, but it's a thing. One thing they don't show in film is that they had a huge tent for people sitting there. You're not standing out in the rain. They have a tent, you know. But that's not cinematic. So we're gonna go or nah? Yep. They actually had the guts. I'm impressed. Boy, when I thought they were gonna kill him, I was pissed. I was vindicated, but I was pissed. Very well done, man. Now see they're getting rained on. Too much goddamn water. If you had looked at your weather app, you wouldn't have been watering them 10 minutes ago. Bravo, man. Bravo. This was more emotional than last episode. I like it a lot. Despite the fact that I was pissed for like 2 minutes, I love they brought him back so he could talk to him before he died. Fuck. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. All right, well, we're going to get to the character pyramid next. Okay, first order of business. Not only am I putting Hidan on here, but I'm moving him up above Deidre and Shark Boy. Also, Danzo, we're just not seeing much from him. So, I'm going to put him down. This is row 3, by the way. There's not, you don't automatically make like row 2, for instance, how he's by himself. You don't automatically make row 2. You got to do something. You got to prove to me, man. Do more than this. So, these two guys are the OGs. They've been around for a long time. We've seen a lot from them, so they make the top 2 rows. These 3 are very strong, but Danzo needs to start doing something wrong, and he's going to eventually fall off the list because he seemed intriguing, but they're not doing anything with him so far. Not saying they won't, just they haven't so far. So yeah, they make the list. They're really good. You see, I've dropped Sakura all the way down to the 3rd row. They're just not doing anything with her. I mean, she's basically just been, Naruto's appendage for the last dozen episodes. So do something, Top spot for 1 week only since he's dead. I don't keep dead people on here forever, but every now and then I will, honor them. He's gonna get the top spot, man. What a badass. What a gangster. Just really, really, really cool. All right, I know. We're gonna put her down here. She deserves to at least be on the list, right? In fact, I think Choji should be in front of her. I was gonna put him behind her, but really, he's done a little bit more. All right, so for 1 week only, Asuma's up there. Kakashi and Yamato, they're really good. You know what? I think even Dorato's done more than Sakura has lately. He's gonna have to get in front of her. Also, I like Sai, but I think Shikama deserves to be 3rd spot. So we'll put Sai down here, number 4. Let's see. It's a little unbalanced. because there should be 4 people in the fourth row, and then eventually we have 5 people down here. But we've got some spots open, so you need to work your way up. Yeah, I mean that's how I feel right now. Like intriguing, interesting new villains. This, by the way, these are not my favorite characters. These are who I think is excelling the most and is most interesting right now in the moment, not sum total of their career. Sum total of their career, if I was going to rank my 5 favorite characters, the dude with the dog, whatever the hell his name is, Naruto, Sakura, Shikamaru, probably, who would be that 5th spot, man? That feels like the Sweet 16, right? Or no, was it the NCAA tournament, the 64, now 68, going to be more. Whoever on the bubble, like whoever just doesn't make the cut, that's kind of what it feels like here. I guess it'd have to be Kabuto. He's an interesting character, and I can never get a read on him. I never truly know where he stands. So that's I guess he would be the 5th spot, but it's very tight. There's like 5 or 6 people I could put there. Those are the ones I like. So this isn't about who I like. This is about who is doing the most in the story right now. So if we continue to pace we are, Orochimaru, we just have not seen anything from him lately, man. By my own definition, he should probably be dropping. We're just not seeing anything. I'm still riding the buzz of that great story arc they had not too long ago. If this continues the way it is for another, like say I'm at episode 90 and we ain't seen either one of these guys, they're going to have to drop. Because we're not seeing anything. We're seeing some of these other badasses. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now.